Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about a quick review about two foundations and two different blushes. So if you want to see what I tried and how I like it, then just keep on watching. Listen, I picked up a ton of foundations in the last month. Two of them were the Wet n Wild Niacinamide Skin Tint, as well as the Superstay. This is the Lumi Matte Foundation. And I also picked up, because I was like, listen, why not, the Wet n Wild like liquid blush, as well as two of the NYX blushes as well. So I wanted to talk about these, show you a little bit of a quick review, a little bit of an overlay when I laid them on, how they perform, if I like them, if I didn't like them, if I like the staying power as well. So if you want to see that, then yeah, let's talk about this. Let's start with Wet n Wild. I picked up the shade or the Niacinamide Skin Tint by Wet n Wild, and this one is in shade Fair. I feel like this shade was quite a right fit for me. This one has a dropper which works not good, just telling you. Like, look at this. It's like, I'm not sure why the dropper game is so low, but it is. But listen, I don't care. You can use the dropper just without the dropping and it would fine. I feel like the color itself was really, really nice. This one, foundation wise, is a really sheer foundation, which I think is beautiful. The color fits quite well. The foundation itself really well. It's really skin-like, and I did enjoy that really, really much. It worked great. Again, it's a light coverage, so if you have like blemishes, pimples, anything like this, please cover that up beforehand, because it's not like will be covered. It is though layerable, so we can definitely build it up a little bit. Again, to max, I feel like a heavier light coverage, if you will, close to medium, just saying. But it's really, really gorgeous. I did enjoy the staying power. I did not feel like I have any feeling with it. It's definitely more of a little bit of a glowy kind of a foundation. I really, really liked it a lot. Highly recommend. And then I also picked up the Wet n Wild liquid blusher. This is the Lip and Cheek color, and this one is, by the way, in Coral Dreams. And listen, this color is stunning. This one is quite sheer. If you put it on with a sponge, I feel like it's not giving a ton of coverage, just so you know. I feel like this one is working best with like a brush, a little bit more of density. You definitely can build it up. It did not disrupt the foundation. It's really, really gorgeous, and I have it on the whole day, and I did not feel or see any like fading or anything like this. So they are just 3 colors in this, which is a little bit sad, but I'm hoping they bring out more colors, because this is really, really gorgeous. Let's talk about the Maybelline foundation. This is the Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation, and this is in the shade 096. This is the only shade, or the lightest shade, in drugstores, and I feel like the color is just not coloring. I'm not sure what it is. In general, I feel like it's a little bit too, I'm not sure what it is. In the video, you will see, I feel like it has medium to full coverage. It is buildable. I do feel though that this is really matte. And I did try the next day. In general, this one is a little bit more liquidy. I did try to put on a lighter layer, and that worked quite well. Definitely feel like at the end of the day, I had like a ton of luminescence, if you will. So if you don't like that, I feel like it's matte at the beginning and then it gets more luminous throughout the day. I feel like, again, the color is not 100% fitting, and I'm not sure why. We'll see about that. But in general, I don't dislike this foundation. I'm just not sure about how to think about this one, because again, it is matte first and then it goes into luminous thing. So you definitely need to powder if you are like me and having like an oily T-zone, just so you know. But in general, don't think it's a bad foundation. Definitely has more coverage than the Wet n Wild. It definitely is also more visible on my skin than the Wet n Wild, but you definitely can shear this out so it's not too heavy on the skin as well. And then we come to the blushes. Listen, for this look, I used the NYX blushes. I have the Head Butter, and then I also have the Sooner Than Butter. Listen, these are pigmented. I'm just saying, I don't enjoy that they are just like open like this and you don't get them further, which I wish they would. This one is Had Butter, which I applied first. And this one is a really beautiful Corley Orange shade. Really, really pigmented. You have to take it with a light hand, guys. But it's a really gorgeous shade. Really pretty. This one don't has any shimmers. And then I have also the shade like Sooner the Butter, which is again a shimmer shade, and this one is more of a yellow leaning orangey shade. And I do have to say, I mixed both of them on the day where I shoot the material, and I feel like both of them blend really, really nicely. Both of them are quite pigmented though. If you don't want that, just have that in mind. But I feel like both of them are really, really nice, really pigmented. If you find a shade that you like, or a shade that you are like, listen, I don't have these enough, and I feel like for these, both of these shades, they're gorgeous, and they don't smell a ton. I feel like they smell a little bit florally, but in general a little bit like perfume. I'm not sure, but they are gorgeous. I really, really like these, so I can recommend both of them. Really, really gorgeous. Listen, that was a quick and I feel like thorough video about the products I purchased. Again, both of the foundations worked quite well. If you want to have like a skin-like sheer coverage, I would go with the Wet n Wild. If you want to have a little bit more coverage and you're like, listen, I'm dry and at the end of the day I do want to have a little bit of luminescence, go with the Maybelline. I think both of them work quite well. And again, except for the color, I feel like this one has a little bit more, I'm not sure. It looks like I'm having a little bit more pink tones, but it's not pink tone, at least not in the packaging. So, And for the blushes, highly recommend all three of them. I love them. This one, a great liquid blush. Would love to have this in more colors. And both of them are really, really gorgeous blushes. Highly recommend both of these shades. So damn cute. And again, if you like are on the verge, both of them are gorgeous. Buy both of them. Just saying. I really hope you enjoyed this really short and up to the point video. If you want to see more of this time of a review, write it down in the comments so I know that you like this, and do you want to see maybe another foundation I have in comparison to another foundation I have, maybe also the new ones I picked up this month or last month. Again, write it down, let me know, and again, I can do this for all of the things, blushes, highlighters, bronzers, all the good things. Write it down in the comments so I know. I wish you a beautiful week. We see us in my next video. So, bye guys.